honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment claiming his.
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and our home team. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Set before you get Pittsburgh. Rock 54. I got it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because it took...
Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And a loose football. That sort of goes without saying. That's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself? Are you pitching to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
This all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Fountain. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now we give right side. Fountain. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Buddy up. 538. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. 38 to Mike. Go, go. Wall. Get wall. Hey. Motion. Check.
Jackson from the shotgun. Open man here is Scott, complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Guys, game situation. Let's go. Undercrush.
On first down, Fountain. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready? 20, Mike, 20. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check your hot read. Showing it. Hey, watch 83.
From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You can't get that.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mark 30 out. We got it. 6-6. Mike 38. Time to go, night. 38 to Mike. You ain't got nothing. Watch the shit.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
I got you. He's crazy.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on third down, Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the run, this is Hunt. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the Browns' 45-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now a give, right side. Fountain. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Well, he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 23-yard run. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, first catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
And the Browns first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Able to find Willis. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. find his man on the outside. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Let's go.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery busting through to get him for a loss of 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Check the backer, check the backer.
To try again after the sack. Murray, they'll go screen here to Hunt. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On 3rd down, Murray. He may try and now Murray has it stripped and picked up by the Chargers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Foul. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Throw caught there by Willis. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, that one is caught by Hunt. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
At their own 47-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack it here. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 43-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On third down, Fountain. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll try the left side. Fountain. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. That'll be a gain of 16. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Let's get it. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll try the left side. Fountain. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for touchdown, Chargers.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Peterson. Where they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Murray now, 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. Now Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. Chargers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Murray now on 1st down. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The throw over the middle taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
49.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 20. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That's it, baby. We got work.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, That's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis.